sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Now they'll try the right side. He's past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback changing the play. Going to take a shot on second and short. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Right at the line. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell escapes the pressure to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Rush right in his face. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw one first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the back. They'll run it. It's Davidson. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Making the adjustment. They'll go to the air. Back's looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Stopped him again. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. They'll try to power it in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Throwing Russell. Got his man out of the backfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Henderson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Russell throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Off to the races to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson Tide. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for room. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Hits inside is Henderson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. You got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Gets the back moving. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Going to the run, it's Davidson. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Keelan Russell rushes on. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the grab, it's Rodgers. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing Russell. Finds his target. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. A snap, lost a throw to start this drive. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it down the field. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Laterals it back. He'll pull it down inside the 40. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Ball was incomplete, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He splits the uprights, and now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just enough time for one final play of the half. DB's right up on the receivers. Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 15 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's Northwestern with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropped in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Makes the grab on the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for running room. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the touchdown tie. That one will give them the lead.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
At the 35, he's loose. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tide ready to roll on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keelan Russell. Right side, it's Henderson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Caught. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Finds a crease, it's Henderson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Henderson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing Russell. Out wide right, it's Henderson. Running free. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Number 33, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, it's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fires to the right. All by himself. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Davidson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They're all over him. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Davidson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Back to pass on second down. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Clemson! And they grab the advantage taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Russell. Moving out to the right. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Shoots it to the left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's explode those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Davidson. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked